Let's bring in Todd Lewis, because I understand that Henrik Stenson has just released a statement. T. Lou, what can you tell us?
Well, let's first run through the timeline. Henrik was named the European Ryder Cup captain way before LIV Golf started its tour series. Now, Henrik has always been intrigued by the format of LIV Golf. But yes, LIV Golf made a major play in trying to get Henrik Stenson to come onto that tour. Now, Henrik signed a contract to be the European Ryder Cup captain, and with that comes a lot of duties. According to people who are familiar with the situation, LIV Golf actually worked with Henrik Stenson to make a contract for him where he could actually fulfill some of those duties as Ryder Cup captain for Team Europe, meaning he could miss an event or two on the LIV Golf Series and possibly play on the DP World Tour and analyze his team that was building for Europe. But he was not able to meet all of the commitments, according to the DP World Tour, that would be needed for him to serve sufficiently as the Ryder Cup captain. And so the European Ryder Cup team decided to make that decision today and take Henrik Stenson out of the round. Now, this is going to be a significant PR blow for Henrik Stenson. George, I heard you and Damon talking about that. As Paul Azinger said in regards to the Ryder Cup, here in America, for players, the Ryder Cup is in their head, but in Europe, it's in their blood. It is huge. And for Henrik Stenson to walk away from the captaincy, I mean, he's going to hear it from Europe. There's no doubt about it. So he is getting a significant amount of money that he felt like he could not walk away from. I was talking to some people who were familiar with the situation, and I asked, could that amount have been available to Henrik Stenson after the Ryder Cup? And according to Henrik, he felt no. He felt right now the momentum is so positive with LIV Golf that money, that amount that he is getting right now would not be available for him after the Ryder Cup next year. So he decided to make the decision that he did, and that is leave the captaincy for Team Europe and join LIV Golf.
And Todd, in that statement, Henrik Stenson confirming the news that had been rumored that he will be joining LIV Golf, like you've touched on. And having spoken with another Ryder Cup captain, like your peak monetization period is the ramp up until the actual matches. So probably just from an asset standpoint, that was why LIV Golf said the financial numbers would be a little incongruent at this period compared to after the Ryder Cup. With Henrik Stenson, you're as dialed in as anyone in the professional game, one of our insiders. The pick of Stenson back in mid-March, given all this smoke that he was going to join a lot of his peers and go to LIV Golf, do you think that was a somewhat surprising risk by Team Europe?
From what I understand, that there was a mutual agreement that Henrik Stenson was committed to play on the DP World Tour and committed to be the Ryder Cup captain for Europe. And yes, LIV Golf was hovering in the shadows, as it has for just basically about every player that's competing on the world stage. But both sides, or at least the European Tour side or DP World Tour side, felt like, yeah, Henrik was committed to do so. And again, Henrik felt like that, hey, I'm going to work with the DP World Tour, and LIV Golf. Maybe we could work some arrangement out so I can fulfill some of those commitments. But clearly, European Ryder Cup felt like all of those commitments needed to be filled. It wasn't just some of those commitments that needed to be filled, and that's why they decided to make the move. So this has put the European Ryder Cup team in a very difficult situations in regards to captains moving forward. I mean, you mentioned all those players that we just assumed. I mean, they had a gluttony of captains, it seemed like, with Lee Westwood, Ian Poulter, Sergio Garcia, Graham McDowell, Martin Keimer, Henrik Stenson, and now those players are playing at LIV Golf. And if the European Ryder Cup and DP World Tour continues to have this stance, if you're going to play on that tour, then you cannot be a part of the Ryder Cup. Then, the captains are the cupboard's going to be bare in regards to captains for Team Europe. There's no doubt about it.
Todd, the Ryder Cup, we've always thought it was almost, and used the word impenetrable, this kind of immovable force, this Super Bowl of golf. But bereft of those players, and now bereft of this captain, and maybe bereft of other players down the line, do you expect the tenor, the texture, the history of this great event to be affected because of these defections?
You know, Damon, that's a great question. We're still quite a bit of ways from the Ryder Cup happening in Rome next year. And this story, as you mentioned, continues to develop in regards to LIV Golf. We don't know who's going to be playing where. We don't know how the PGA of America and how the DP World Tour, which controls the European Tour Ryder Cup, how they are going to feel 6 months from now as LIV Golf continues to develop. Or maybe LIV Golf won't develop into something that they think it will. Who knows? I mean, it's just so difficult to tell. We're all right now on a fault line when it comes to golf on the world stage, and we're uncertain where this is going to move. There's no doubt about it.